I know I'm late, but I just watched Metro and Dino recently in the middle of the week, not expecting much crowd. But it was a full house. It is a multi-city tour which follows different couples and their stages of love as they discover themselves in a classic Anurag Basu style. As someone who hasn't watched Life in a Metro, let's start with an unbiased review. First, the splendid aspects. As I discussed earlier, I had my doubts with the star cast, but let me tell you, everyone delivers. No one overshadows, yet everyone stands out. The characters are allowed to be flawed, to make mistakes, to learn and grow, and in that lies the beauty. Let's start discussing the couples. First, Konkana Sen and Pankaj Tripathi. They gave us brilliance in every scene they're in. Their love story wasn't wrapped in fairy lies, it was messy, sarcastic, loud, and honest. There was an odd kind of comfort where chaos and calm existed together. The comic timings were the best. And let me add, I don't condone cheating in any form. Next is Fatima Sana Sheikh and Ali Faisal. They had their moments of silence, and to be honest, if you know someone since college, you have a sense of comfort with them. And in the movie, it's beautifully described as the ghar ki chappal theory. And it is what you feel with them. Fatima looked so hot and beautiful and had an effortless charm in every scene she was in. Ali Faisal, well, he was there with his guitar, and I was just hoping when will he ever get his happy ending. Next couple is Nina Gupta and Anupam Kher. And honestly, I feel like their storyline was quite hilarious, but the situation they get stuck in was quite avoidable if they could just talk. But there was a sense of warmth in their storyline. Finally, let's discuss about Sara Ali Khan and Adira Kapoor because this was the couple which I was most scared about because in such a star-studded cast with impeccable actors, I was scared that they would stand out like a sore thumb. But was I wrong? Aditya Roy Kapoor has a level of hotness and charm with the way he talks that just makes the storm look like still water and creates a safe space for Sara. And Sara, well, she was good in complimenting Aditya, and to be honest, I really like their chemistry. This pair really needs to do some movies together. But I will just say that, Sara, you can't do a crying scene. Just don't do it. The conversations between Nina, Konkana, and Sara are so relatable. Next is the songs. The movie starts and you get sucked right into the world Anurag Basu created. The songs elevated the whole experience. People were really vibing, moving their shoulders during songs like Tinak Din. The music itself is its own character, weaving each and every storyline together perfectly. The cinematography. Every frame feels like it has something to say, not just visually but emotionally. It's like the greatest stories to tell not only happens in popular spots of Mumbai, Delhi, Bangalore, Kolkata that Bollywood loves to show us, but also arises from late night cafes to traffic jol intersections, the same road you cross every day, or the metro you take can lead to another story to tell your kids someday. Next is the substandard aspects. First, the costume. All the ladies and gentlemen looked splendid and so beautiful in every scene. The dresses evolved with each character and the storyline, like for Pankaj, Konkana, and Nina. However, there was just too much going on with Sara. The hairstyle, the nose ring, the specs, it's like the directors were trying to distract us from her acting. Second is the loopholes. There's an announcement and preparation for a wedding to a woman we have never seen or heard of. Like, what? Then there's a storyline about the daughter in law, which could have been easily handled just by talking, but instead they made a mess just to expand on the relationship between Nina Gupta and Anupam Kher. The songs. I, for one, love the songs, but I could sense that in the second half, the songs were kind of overpowering the storyline and the characters. Overall, I feel it's a must watch, especially for a theatre experience. The people vibing during songs, laughing during comic timings really do elevate the movie watching experience. And let me tell you, if you want me to watch Life in a Metro and compare them, or just do a review for that, like, share, and subscribe. Bye!